Hey, rich friends, it's your girl Cha Cha reporting live from the Money Mantra, and we are back with another Forex education video. I created my channel to help as many people as possible become independent and profitable traders. So if that's something that you've been looking to do, welcome back to my channel. Now, if you are new here, I do want to encourage you guys to explore the channel, check out some of the playlists that I have because there are specific videos on things like indicators, strategies, and candlesticks. So get nosy, and if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe and share the channel with someone else who you think that it will be helpful to. Now, in today's quick video, we are going to be doing a trade breakdown. This is where I review one of the trades that I analyzed and shared with my trading group. Now, for you guys who are new here, I do have a trading group and a personal mentorship program. It comes with an online course that is self-guided. We meet live every Sunday to analyze the market, and I do post trade ideas throughout the week so that you can learn and earn while you are still learning how to make money on your own. So in these trade breakdowns, I pretty much review why I decided to take this trade and what actually happened in the trade, no matter whether it went right or wrong, or in my favor or not in my favor, because we're not always going to be right. So we're going to be looking at this gold trade. And as you can see, I posted this trade on November 10th, 2024, around 9 o'clock p.m. Now, if you've seen some of my older trade breakdown videos, you know that I'll just say potential trade. But now, since the group is growing and people have different trading styles, I'm starting to distinguish between my scalp ideas and my swing ideas. So I do give a little disclaimer that says, if you do not see this trade within 5 to 15 minutes after posting, do not enter, especially with something like gold, because this market tends to move extremely fast. So this was for the M15 analysis. But when I took the screenshot, it was on the 5-minute chart. I did set a stop loss at 2675 or 300 pips above market entry because you know how fast gold can move. And if you don't, I encourage you to back test it and you will see. So, depending on everyone's individual entry, if they didn't catch the trade at the moment that I posted it, I did give them the option to set their own stop loss with about 300 pips. And then I had four different TP options, and TP just stands for take profit. As always, I encourage everybody to do their own analysis and use proper risk management. If you do not, if you do use market execution, like I said, please adjust your take profit and stop loss to your actual entry. So now we're going to head over to TradingView and we're going to see what actually happened in this trade. So TradingView is one of my favorite trading platforms to use. It helps me with my analysis because of all the free tools and resources that they do have here. But the first thing that you're going to want to do is find the currency pair that you're trying to analyze or the asset. And in this case, we're going to be looking at gold on the 5-minute chart. Now you can change the time frame or the frequency at which your candles appear by simply switching at the top, but I'm going to keep mine on the 5-minute chart. So the first thing that I noticed with gold when I was in class on Sunday was that the market had already had a break of structure on the downside, meaning there was a potential that it could drop even lower. Now, what does this mean? Market structure is exactly what you see on the chart. You'll see that sometimes the market is going up, and you'll see that sometimes the market is going down. And even between candles, we can have a selling candle and then a buying candle, and a selling candle. So the market is always going to be forming some type of M or W shape. And again, I'll just draw that out for you, right? This is what you'll see. Now, if the market isn't making any huge pushes up or any huge pushes down, it's typically consolidating, and consolidation means that the market is moving sideways. So within this channel, we can see that the market was selling at the same place and buying at the same place, selling in the same area and buying at the same area. Until we had a break of structure, the market pushed up and created a new high for that time period. Now, if we move past that, we can also see here was another area of consolidation Oh, wait, let me draw it a little bit better. We can see, we can actually use this entire area as an area of consolidation because the market was buying and selling at the same places and staying within that channel. It wasn't until we had a break of structure on the downside that the market continued its descent. Now, if you're following along and that makes sense so far, just go ahead and drop a 7 in the chat for me so that I know that you guys are engaged and paying attention. Now, I can show you another example. Here's another sell example where the market was moving sideways until we had a break of structure with this candle and the market continued to sell. Now, this does happen with buys as well, but as we can see, this has been a selling market. So let's look at one more example before we actually go into the trade that was posted in the chat. So here we have an area of consolidation. The market doesn't seem to be making any strong moves up or down until we have a break of structure outside of this, and we can see the market goes up. So let's head back to the moment in time where I took my trade. And the first thing I noticed was that the market had been consolidating for about 40 minutes until we had a break of structure on the downside with this red candle. Now, this break of structure was my first indication that the market had a high potential to continue to sell. And then I noticed that another range was forming. So I decided to enter this trade for a sell simply because the break of structure was confirmed, followed by another area of consolidation. And I entered for a sell, like I said, for a scalp. And to set my take profit and stop loss, because I realized this is something that a lot of people struggle with, I just targeted previous lows. So I can see that this was a low, right? And if you want to just think about it a little backwards, we can see that there was a consolidation here and there was a break of structure on the upside. So if the market is going to sell, it's going to sell back down to previous lows. And then I had a TP4, which was again just a previous low. I didn't go as far as to TP5, but with TP4, there was a potential to earn 1,500 pips, which is a lot. Let's go ahead and hit play and let's see what actually happened in this trade. So we can see in the very next candle, the market resisted off of that resistance area. And then we see TP1 was hit within about 40 minutes. The market continued to sell and then it pushed back up into the zone. But as we can see, that new support area has now become an area of resistance, meaning that the market has a high potential to sell down. So we're actually going to see if this market does hit TP4 and how long that takes to happen. Now, what I love about trading is once you do your analysis, you can see the levels that the market will revisit. Like I said, it's going to sell back down to a previous low and it's going to buy back up to a previous high. And that's exactly what is happening here. So it's been about a couple of hours now. I believe we are in Monday as the market is moving on. And we can see how close the market is to reaching our second line, which is our TP4. But again, we're just going to wait. And I want you guys to pay attention to the structure that has now been formed. We can see our clear resistance area. We can see our clear support area. And once structure is broken, that is when the market has officially chosen a new side. So again, just notice how price is literally staying in the same zone, guys. It can really all be so simple. And look, the market is continuing to drop. And if I'm not mistaken, this market has dropped at this point more than 4 or 5,000 pips. So for you guys who are new to trading, I want you to know that it doesn't have to be hard. Once you get comfortable identifying support and resistance, all you have to do is be a little bit patient and wait for that confirmation, letting you know that the market is actually going to go in that direction. Most times when I end up losing money in trades, it's because I just was not patient and I wanted to be impulsive. In this case, I did have the confirmation that I needed. And as we can see, this market continued to sell way, way, way past the areas that I set. But if I were to zoom out, all right, if I were to zoom out, guys, we will be able to see the other levels that this market is revisiting, right? There are still even more lows, right? There are still even more lows. But that's really all I have for you guys today. I hope that it was helpful. If you learned something today, just go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss when I post any other videos. And that's really all I have for you guys today. Until next time, rich friends.